Hi guys, it's Jerrick here from MMT. Today I got Ninja here on the table. Today I'll show you a few demonstration lines of what I do if someone were to come in with tennis elbow or just some forearm tightness. So I can really relate to this because in the grappling world as a wrestler, I've got some elbow issues previously, and it really benefits me of just getting it released and being able to train better as well. Okay, so I'll start with a couple lines. So I like to start at the wrist, work my way into the elbow. So nice sink in here. It's going to be a bit more of a broader, flatter stroke. And then we'll also add in some dynamic treatment as well. So this can happen especially when you're gripping and you're pulling all the time, isometrically, and over time, it's just going to get tighter and tighter or being overused at the tendon. So we want to be able to clean out those adhesions. So I'll be working right. So I feel a bit of a hardness or a thickening in that area. Sometimes the forearms or the elbows it's a lot to deal with because sometimes just go straight to the wrist or into the shoulder in terms of the referral. But this one's just a bit of a scan.
Diagnostic for a start, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
But you're cleaning and clearing as you're diagnosing. Wow.
Yeah.
Such a good stroke. Got to experience this to understand it.
Yeah.
So connected, so thorough, but just resonates as a therapeutic sensation. It's not pain, it's therapeutic. So it feels good, you know it's doing the business.
Yeah, a lot of grapplers in jiu-jitsu, especially holding the gi, they require a lot of grip. They can grip a lot more using the gi, but that just puts a lot of tension in the wrist and the elbow. And as a wrestler like myself, just the gripping situations where you're holding your grip through your hands or you're holding somebody's waist, things like that, just over time, it can get built up. Okay.
All right.
I might work some very specific work in the tendon. So as a forearm muscles, there's a few forearm muscles, but the thing with them, they bottleneck and converge to make one tendon into the common tendon in about there, okay? So I like to really hone into this specific point here, close to the bone, making sure I feel tendon and I feel right next to the bone and I'm pinning it like that.
Yeah, it feels amazing.
And some people can guide you where they feel. They might feel it here, they might feel it a bit lower towards the actual muscle belly, but I like to start here and kind of encouraging it away from that built up tension.
Yeah, that's good.
I reckon even as practitioners, we get a lot of this as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
Treating, using your arms a lot, your thumbs.
Whoa. Jeez,
There's a bit in there.
Yeah. And one of the things with getting these kind of treatments, you don't have awareness. A lot of times that there's pain and restriction and dysfunction or lack of strength because you live with yourself, you don't have comparison, then you kind of start pushing into it. And so much, you know, therapeutic pain is
coming out,
and then so you kind of start to have this connection, this awareness, and then afterwards, I think that's kind of the real telling bit because you kind of you got more grip strength or you got you know more performance. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of have these realizations every time I get these treatments, like on my hips, say, like I don't really feel anything going on in the hips, and then whoa, pushing in there, it's like far out. This is some intense pain in here, and then you feel just so different when you're walking. So
yeah, just the little things, like you said, like you're walking or with the arms, you might feel like you can grip a bit better, or you're opening up a jar better. Yeah, you can maybe even lift better.
Yeah, you don't know what you're missing. I think that's what Farnsey said in a different video. It's so
Don't know what you're missing.
yeah, it's so true. Yeah, so yeah, we encourage people to pursue, health and well-being and performance. So not just getting rid of pain, just sort of always trying to maintain and progress as well, evolve. So you don't have to necessarily wait for pain. You can be in front of the curve. Mm-hmm. Be proactive rather than reactive, that kind of thing. And
what do they say? Prevention's the
better than cure.
Better than the cure, yeah.
What a teaspoon of prevention's worth a pound of cure or something like that.
That's so true.
Some sort of old school truth.
Yeah.
Some wisdom.
So as I've cleaned out that tendon, I might go into a bit more positional releases or different dynamic treatments. So I might get him in this position, pin this, rotate his wrist or the forearm, and then I can take it out nice and easy, just like that.
Mate, this is effective.
Yeah.
Whoa. You got to get this done.
Yeah.
That's so good.
A lot of times, the elbow, the bicep can kind of be locked in that bent position. So I want to be able to encourage it and lengthen it like that.
And we call this dynamic treatment?
Dynamic treatment, yeah. One of the best treatments. You're kind of using the treatment and actively or passively moving the joint in its range of motion.
So you kind of exaggerate the spot you're trying to hit.
Yeah.
Hit it at a different angle,
like
that, and then floss it while you're moving it. So you pin a spot, move the bones, the forearm, whatever it is, and then it just really intensifies, exaggerates what you're trying to release.
Yeah.
So, whoa.
Sometimes that twist, it kind of like lengthens it a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's amazing.
And then there. Just like that.
Yeah. You can't do this on yourself either, I don't think.
Very hard.
Not with the same.
Yeah, not with the same pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, with these areas, you want to be very thorough, very sticky. That's what you want to be close to the bone. I can already feel it under my thumb. It's starting to loosen off. Mm-hmm. I like this position because sometimes in people's training, either in the gym or like on the mats, their arms are bent in that position, and that's where they get their pain. So I like treating them in that pain where the joint's getting blocked or where the tendon's getting blocked. Yeah. Creating space. That's how I like to think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of get in the posture where the pain's created.
Yeah. And
then treat it from there, and then you kind of, it's like testing and working it in that position that's relevant to the person. It's specific to you, tailored to you.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that's the real benefit of dynamic treatment. Whoa. Hitting exactly where you need to hit, how you need to hit.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
Yeah, nice. All right, guys, if you ever feel like your forearms are getting tight through your training or you're lifting your daily life, come, we'll fix you up. Thanks, guys.
Get it done.